Hi all, right back with more DD at Tarawa. This is part 45, I think. Yeah, it should be. About to start turn 25. We're in the amphibious operations phase. There's nothing to do in there though. So we will move on and get a nice event to get us started on turn 25. Here we go. A hero. Oh, just straight up hero, no depth or nothing. Just place a hero marker on any US unit. How about that? Well. I guess I'm looking across here, thinking this is where I need to be. Yeah, I can't see anything further down. I'm just glancing before I look up there. I'm just glancing in the middle of the map here, and it's kind of pitiful, really. I can't see anything that I would say, oh yeah, that'd be good to have a hero. Yeah, because that's flanking. That one requires, which doesn't help. Yeah, we've got a hero at that one anyway. So yeah, I figure it's going to be one of these two, because this is down beside the HQ. So, well, actually, it's not just a no-brainer. It's going there, Grant, because you're hoping Brown doesn't come up here on the fire card and you're going to jump in. In fact, have you not just said that if Brown comes up, I'm not caring, I'm jumping in? There's the hero. That's where it's going. Let's get a hero. Now, these are limited to the amount there is, but there's 8 in total, isn't there? I think that's including Major Ryan, so we've still not had 8. I have got Bordelon. Not quite sure if that's how you pronounce that or not. Apologies if it's pretty bad. Yeah, so that seems to be the best place. Because I mean, he's sitting in Brown. I mean, he could. No, he's not got a chance of getting hit either. But we're jumping in there. He's got CC. It's going to be a tough CC anyway. But we've got to go for him. Does red fire up into there? No, nothing fires into there at all. So, okay. Right, so good start to the turn. Right, let's see if we can. Oh, I tell you what, that had Brown on it. That is a fire card as well. So are we ready to just push on to the fire card? Give me a sec. Right, okay, let's do it. Well, yeah, I think no Brown would be nice, so let's hope for that. Okay, here we go. Yes, that'll do. No Brown. We've got a double A in red, single M in purple, and a double P in blue. So, yeah, not quite sure what that all computes to. But there's no Brown, so it might give us a slightly better chance at that guy. Oh, he's going to get a bunch of cards, though, isn't he? So it just means we're going to get at him first. So hopefully we can get some in the colour. Yeah, that was close combat. Was it 5 cards and not one in the colour? Bizarre. Anyway. Right, this is not in communication. Because that is a... Yeah, it would be an empty... I get the feeling an M's not going to do anything in particular in a coastal position. See, the coastal one, on my wee chart, it just says within 2 hexes of US unit. Whereas the inland one says in Japanese communication and within 2 hexes. But I'm pretty sure they're both. Right. Maybe if I look at the original chart. I don't know, have I got that actually? Where is my original charts? Are they not... I don't have them here. Are they in the book? Oh, you know what? It's on the back page. Yeah. Yeah, interestingly, it says the same. Let's show you this. So I was looking at my chart. That's the back page of the rule book. And you'll see that coastal positions unoccupied within 2 hexes of US unit. So that's all it says there. I mean, and my guess is I'm going to go and look at these two. Well, actually, This one does not need to be in... in fact, it tells you there, Grant. It tells you there. It's not saying it there, but... There's only 2 times it can happen, and that's with the R action, so reinforce, place reserve unit and depth mark in position in Japanese communication. And then the infiltrate action down the bottom, which is the only other occasion when it can happen, is place reserve unit in position if not in Japanese communication. Whereas, probably the reason it states here in Japanese communication within 2 hexes is because you've got 1, 2, 3, well... that then changes that one about, doesn't it? So, yeah, okay. Anyway, the 2 occurrences there do require Japanese communication. These 3 require Japanese communication because it says it there. However, this one kind of overrides that and says it's not to be in Japanese communication. We don't have an eye on the card, though. Yeah, so for the coastal position... Coastal M, it does nothing anyway, even if it was in communication or not. So nothing doing there. Green is not on the card. Brown, nicely, is not on the card. What we don't want to undisrupt anyway. And now, what we got here though? We got red here. Yeah, it's firing at diamonds. So I don't know what this guy is. I'll tell you what, he's not. He's not going to be a triangle. Well, that was in red anyway. So is it a diamond? This is the A action though, so it might be assault. Oh, you know what? He's a circle. Yeeks. So he's a circle as well. He's in red as well. Right, let's see his coastal A. I get the feeling, is that not artillery? No. If it's got US units in its field, we're scoring here then. So coastal A with US units in its field of fire, it's just going to fire. And that is coastal, isn't it? Yes, it is. So it will fire. It's a double position. It's only hitting diamonds. This is not an intense and it's a circle. This is not an intense, it's a triangle. This is not intense, it's a circle. We got lucky there. And it does not stretch down to there or there. So good. Right. Well, it's good to know that the symbols aren't there because this purple position is going to mess about as well. And now let's go at the M action again. Was it not? No, it was not, Grant. That was away across the other side. No, I lie. It wasn't. It was this purple position the last time. So, yeah, are you doing these things in order, Grant? 'Cause this is when I noticed this mistake, and the purple should have happened first. So the only position the purple is going to hit is that's not marked on the hexes is this hex here, if I recall rightly, because that's the only hex that goes intense and then doesn't do anything. And it basically extends the field of fire from any intense hexes into the next hex. So whereas this way it goes intense steady, it does not carry it on. It's only if it goes from intense, doesn't it? Hex adjacent to intense hex when fire type is M. But adjacent to that, it's still steady fire anyway. So this is indeed the only hex that works with, because all the other hexes round about, it spreads out 2 hexes. And there's nothing there. And even if... actually. I'm lying, That hex is relevant too, Grant. Because that's intense, it spreads out to there. Whereas that one there is intense and it's got a steady field of fire in there. You kind of feel like maybe that should be steady, but maybe the seawall, maybe it's because of the seawall, it doesn't get the fire down. So however, machine guns are firing into here, but he's a circle. And it does need to be the symbol, doesn't it? Non-armoured US unit with the target symbol. And if it was revealed, it would be taking a step loss. If the position was... No, I've got that around the wrong way. If it's revealed, it's disrupted. If it's unrevealed, it would take a step loss. So it's revealed. Right, put that back there, Grant. And you get yourself in a mess. Right, it's not got the symbol anyway, so forget about it. Move on. Right, give me a second. I need to take my jumper off. This jumper is really nice and cosy, but it can become too cosy. So, right, I'll take it off for a bit. The thing is, I'm up in the attic and I've not got the heater on because that's cosy. So it's not long before I've got it off that I need to put it back on again. But I'm a bit too warm there for the moment. Right, moving on. Blue is not in communication. Yeah, it's not in Japanese communication. That is relevant, actually, yeah. So moving along. Right, none of these are within 2. I don't really need to look up there. This is only a single blue. This is green, not on the card. Again, yeah, this is not within 2. This is not within 2. This is occupied with the red there, right? So that doesn't get checked. Moving along. Purple, this is empty purple, but not within 2. Yellow, not in the card. Right, so we get to this section here. This is brown, not in the card. That's a continuation of brown, not in the card. This is green, not in the card. That's brown, not in the card. This is blue with a P. And has units in its field of... Oh, that's a diamond. We're losing that guy, I think. They can't live forever, that's the problem. They're one-steppers and they're just hanging in there trying to hold on to the position X. So, is that an inland position? Oh, I wonder if I'll just patrol. We could get lucky here. Because that is inland, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So it's inland and it's got a US unit in its field of fire. And what is it? The P. Yeah. Wow. Oh, yeah. Disrupt all US units in the position's field of fire. No fire. We've got lucky there then. Which is good because this is a point, if you like, to us. This guy's sitting here. So they're going to disrupt everything in the blue field of fire. But it is only that guy. So I'll take that. That was lucky. Right. Bit of good luck there, Martin. There we go. To balance it out a little bit. Yeah, I'm going on a bit too much on that. I should stop that. Sorry. I'm just having a laugh. Just trying to lighten it up a bit. It's hard work, this, Martin. It's hard work. Sure you've been here before. Okay, so yeah, purple does fire this time. Yeah, this guy's probably gone this time, isn't he? Hang on, Grant. Stop. You've jumped past that red. So we resolved the blue. Yeah, I forgot about the red here. So this is a coastal red with US units in its field of fire. Triangle and a circle there, though. Coastal is A. Well, hang on. Right, coastal A with US units in its field of fire. Yeah, it's just going to fire. And again, we get lucky. That's a circle. That's a triangle. It's a diamond on the card. They are both in steady, so all good. Okay, I almost made a mistake there. So I'm glad I caught it, but yeah, this guy's getting hit by the red. Damn it. And they can be hit and disrupted, and I mean, it's firing from a different position. This would, well actually, the red would have fired first, because the red's on the card first. So the red would have done the A coastal US units, it would have just fired. So it would have hit this guy. So in actual fact, the disruption would not have... Oh, wait a minute then. Does that change up? I think it does. Oh, that makes it worse. I take it back, Martin. That wasn't good luck at all. I'm taking it back now. It's more bad luck or average luck. Sorry. I'm going to keep going on about that. Yeah, because he's now... Because this would have applied first, because even though they're going right to left, it's red that's on the card first. So red would have done its thing. It's hit that guy. And now we look... Now, fair enough, good point that... God damn. Actually, I don't know the guy's name. Oh, I say the guy. That's Tracy. Yes, I think was brought about the fact that although that was a one-step unit, so in actual fact that is in Japanese communication. Let's bring that guy back just now, because like was pointed out to me from Tracy was like that if this position, it's checked at the very start of the Japanese fire phase. So this hex here is not as it looks now. This is not how it was, but I'm just showing as an example. This exerts control into all the hexes round about it. So it is impossible for you to trace Japanese communication to that hex at this moment. However, that's not how the hex started at the beginning of the Japanese phase, fire phase. It started like that. Now that's a one-step unit. It does not exert control round about it, so Japanese communication is traceable to that. So in actual fact, if we had a yellow R on the card that was after the red, as long as it was after the red, which the red's first, so let's just say that purple was a yellow R, then in actual fact that could now reinforce, because Japanese communication was traceable to that at the beginning of the turn. That's my understanding of it, but it was right to be brought up that I had been making a mistake with that as well. Because if it's a two-step infantry unit, if it's more than a one-step infantry unit or a tank, it exerts control around about it and therefore cannot be, communication cannot be traced out of it. So yeah, there we go. And right, so now we've done that, he's fired. Now we're moving back to the blue, who's inland and now does not have US units in its field of fire. So the patrol is slightly worse. So it's disrupt. Well, it's not. It's disrupt one US unit within 4 hexes of the position. So I don't think I've done this one. So let's open the rule book for that. It's maybe not a big deal. Well, the big deal was losing that, but yeah. Well, actually, he's not sitting in anything. So to be honest, we could. Yeah, I moved that guy along there a while ago to try and. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend an action for him to do it, but yeah, no. Right, patrol action. If there are no US units in the field of fire, place a disrupted marker on just one US unit within 4 hexes of the position. If more than one US unit is within this range, disrupt the closest unit. So it's from there. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not that guy. 1, 2, 3. So these two are as close. Then the unit with the target symbol, that's a circle. No, they don't have. That's a triangle. So that's a no as well. So we need to break it down further. Then with the greater attack strength, that's a 2 and that's a 2. So still can't break it down. And then finally, it's my choice. Well, actually, no, that's important because I've just said I wouldn't mind maybe moving that guy up into there. So, well, in saying that, Grant, this gets a free action. Wouldn't you be better just going 1, 2, 3? No, because you'd be doing an infiltration move here. Well, where can you see your actions this next turn? Yeah. Alright, we're going to have to pause for a minute to look into that then. So this guy's getting a free action now. These are okay. I don't care about this. I don't think we're having a go at that. Well, actually, you could, no, you couldn't. No, I can't barrage that because I'm not sitting in its field of fire. I'm not in command. The only thing I could do is maybe move that into there, but because that's going to be 11 strength, but this is all doubled. So, kind of don't feel like that's enough. You know, let's just say the unit, you've got to consider it to be a 3, the unit. So that means that's 6 strength, and I'm attacking with 11. So right away there, if I turn up a 3, if I don't have the weapons, we've not got double, and yeah, we know digging into the depth marker, it's going to get worse. So I think what we need to do is try and deal with this first. So I don't think I'm going to do anything with that. If anything, I might move that tank into there, but So yeah, so that means you don't really need any actions here because you've got that. Is this really needed to be looked at, Grant? These all get free actions because I returned this to an HQ. Well, yeah, I'd like to. Well, actually, no. There's this guy not dying. I'm pretty sure that guy's going to die, isn't he? So it's inland M with US units in its field of fire. It's going to do mortar fire. Hit US units with indicated target symbol. No way. Am I going to get away with that? Hit US units with indicated target symbol within 4 hexes. Otherwise, no. Oh no, hang on. I'm looking at no US units in field of fire. Sorry, my bad. let's return to normal viewing. It's US units in field of fire. It's going to fire with machine guns. Yeah. So that is going to take that guy out. So we don't need an action for him. Yeah, I really don't. I think we're going to be able to spare the action. So what does that bring me back to? Who am I disrupting? This guy or this guy? Yeah, because if I was wanting to spare the action, it would mean the infiltration move. So I'm going to disrupt the inspired guy. That's from the patrol action from blue. Yeah. Because I've had the chance to jump in there and then, but that feels kind of hopeless. So I don't know when it's going to change. It's not going to change. What will change is when we hit turn 30, and then I just put all the things back in the box. That's when it'll change. Well, he might still die, but anyway. Right, where are we? Right, so we've done the blue, we've done the red. Well, and then we reversed them and done them in the right order. Right, so red happened first, blue, yellow's not in the card, brown. If any of this stuff up here, it's not within 2 anyway. And then we get to purple. And yeah, at normal fires, this is an intense, this is dead. Don't think it stretches out any further. No, it does not. Blue is going to undisrupt. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that was not, because we know we can't undisrupt this guy. So we're kind of, hoping for blue not to appear next turn again, I think. But, well. So, we've done the purple. Blue, green's not on the card. Red is not within 2, fortunately. Blue is not within 2. Yellow's not on the card. Okay, got lucky with that one. Purple with machine guns. Well, our tank is unsteady, so he's fine. Oh, look, we've got purple intense in here, so it's firing in here. Is this a diamond? Oh, it is. Hopefully the other one's not. It's not. Oh, you know what? He's firing here as well. Come on. Really? Oh. It just gets even more devastating. So, inland M with US units in its field of... hold on then. But it's got the symbol anyway. It doesn't matter, Grant. Yeah, what are you talking about? This is... No. Oh, this guy won't die. He will. He will, because this is unrevealed. Yeah. So, hang on. Inland M with US units in its field of fire. Yeah, it's going to fire with machine guns. So... Although this is a diamond, it's armoured, so it can't hit that. Can't hit that. This is in steady purple, so it's going to look in there for a diamond. It's going to find one. This guy's hit and disrupted. And that is not including the machine guns, because that's just the actual steady fire. So... what I'll do is I'll put him down the bottom with the hero. disrupted. I'll just not stagger that guy like that. And then this, although there's no fire into this hex, intense fires into there, so it stretches because of the machine guns, and it's got the symbol, and because he's unrevealed, it says fire by unrevealed position, non-armored US unit with the target symbol, lose a step. So he's dead. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, okay. Right, moving along. That was that purple. This is blue. Now, purple did happen first, right? Just checking there that we might have... No, that's right. So now we've got blue with a P. That's a coastal position with US units in its field of fire. Coastal P with US units field of fire. It's just going to fire. So this is armoured, so it's fine. And yeah, everyone else is fine. Red with the A with no US units in field of fire. It's inland though, so yeah, this might be try assault, isn't it? So inland A, no US units field of fire, assault. It's going to move to a position within 3 hexes and closest to the US unit. This doesn't switch positions. No, it's only the tank that does that, isn't it? So actually, he's going to move in on the tank, isn't he? Yep. This is the one I had a little difficulty with as well, but we got there in the end. In fact, I'm right there at the page. If a Japanese occupied inland position has no US units in the field of fire, move the Japanese unit and depth marker to a position hex no more than 3 hexes away from its current position and closest to the nearest US unit. 1, 2, 3. This is the nearest US unit, so he wants to move closest to that. And if he moved up there, well, hang on. Let me just make sure I'm getting this, because I know it can move further away. The unit may move into a non-occupied or US-occupied position hex. If entering a US-occupied position hex, conduct close combat. If 2 or more eligible positions are equidistant. Oh yeah, so it needs to move nearest to. Yeah, that's, yeah, closest to. Yeah, no more than 3 hexes away from its current position and closest to the nearest US unit. So that's not going to be closer than that. And it can only move 3 hexes. It's the, no, it's not the brown, it's the red, Grant. 1, 2, yeah, it can't reach there. Yeah, it's going on there. It's going there. It's going there. So, and it goes on the tank. I feel the tank is in trouble. And is that a position hex? I don't think it is. Right, so although that's where the combat's happening, we're going to use red as the colour for the close combat, yeah? Yeah, and this is a one. Oh no, I've got that wrong. Sorry, my bad. It's got to move into a position hex, Grant. Ooh, that was close as well. This is not a position hex. So back to the drawing board. Yeah, it's if it's in its field of fire, it'll move into a non-position hex. However, it's not in its field of fire. So if a Japanese occupied inland position has no US units in the field of fire, move the Japanese unit and depth marker to a position hex, no more than 3 hexes away, and closest to the nearest US unit. Well, is it going to move here then? 1, 2, 3. It's going to be the same distance away, but I think it wants to move. If 2 or more eligible positions are equidistant from the nearest US unit, move to the position closest to the Japanese unit's current position. Then you choose. Okay, I thought I had this completely sus, but man, he can move to positions back here. He can move to here. He can move to here. It's wanting to move closest to this. I think it does go there. Because that last example we had, I know things have all changed. The US unit was here. The Japanese unit was here. It couldn't move to a hex closest to this. And it ended up being either this hex. The rule was this hex or this hex. And there was a little debate about this one. Martin still not made any comment on that. However, he still felt that would be wrong to do that. Now you're moving from 2 hexes to 3 hexes away. So I'm moving further away there. Whereas at least this one, I'm moving to the same distance. But what benefit? It doesn't really do any benefit, does it? But it's no maybe asking for that. First of all, needs to consider, well, to be honest, I've got Martin's he had 2 steps. Let me go and get them, just to make sure. Yeah, so, look for the closest unit, regardless if it's in a position hex or not, and then move to a position hex closest to that unit. So, that was... Now look for the eligible position hex closest to that unit and move there. So, I mean, it's not getting any closer, but then this example back here was moving it further away. So I'm gonna go with this. So this is still going to be 3 away. This is the closest 1, 2. Like I say, can't reach here. It needs to be a position hex. So at first I thought he was going to go on top here. If this was a position hex, he would. So I'm going to move a 1, 2, 3 into there. So you can let me know if that. But I think going by what we dealt with before, that was right, because it moved from being 2 hexes away to 3 hexes away the last time, and that seemed to be the right move. So there we go. Right, moving on. That was red. We've got brown not in the card. We've got blue says single, green not in the card. This is a purple single. Inland M with no US. That might be mortar fire actually. So no US units in the field of fire. It's not going to reach. Oh, I'm glad it isn't, because I get the feeling that might have hit tanks. Hit US units with the indicate target symbol within 4 hexes, otherwise no action. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's 1 short. Right, well, he's 1 short, but I'm just curious. Yeah, it does. Treat all hexes within the position's mortar range as if in the position's steady field of fire. US units, including armour with the target symbol indicated in the fire card, are eligible to be hit. So that had a diamond, so if he had been 1 hex closer, he would have been gone. Oops. So there we go. We're just out of range. Right, and then finally going along, obviously none of these 3 positions are within 2. We've got blue, it's just a single. Red, it's just a single, needs a double. And that's green, not on the card. So that'll be that. No artillery. Disruption removal. Yes, this guy is in blue. And the other guy up the back there is in brown, so he's staying down. That was kind of important to us, wasn't it? And that's that. Okay. I'm sure there was no good involved there, but I suppose we did not want brown and we got it, so let's just see what happens there. Maybe I might be able to actually rush this turn to an end, actually, because I'm not going to be doing that much in my action phase. Probably just here, excuse me, and maybe, no, I don't think we're doing it here, are we? We're probably going to be trying something with the tank again, whether it's disrupting this or this, maybe. Right, anyway. We do have an event. I'll have to put my jumper back on now. Like I say, it doesn't last long and it gets cold again. Right, So we've got another event to come though. So let's bring it on. 25, turn 25, second event. Here we go. I knew I was going to get it at some point. Not really seen it as much as maybe it was noticed in the Omaha game. Remove disruption for all Japanese units. Well, that spoiled things. I mean, there is only one Japanese unit still disrupted, but, well, I'm still going on. I'm not going to mess about again. Or am I? Right, US Engineering HQ phase. Sorry, I'm leaving the phase marker behind. Well, this guy's gone now, so not that he was going to give anything anyway. This guy's still here, but in Blue's Field of Fire. This guy's okay, so we're still going to get one support marker. No. I'm thinking, right, well, can maybe undisrupt this guy. And no, you can't, because yellow fires into there. Yeah, I cannot trace communication for that guy or that guy, so forget all about it, Grant. I can for this guy, but I'm not really interested in that. Okay, so do you want a garrison then? That's my phone going on low battery now. 20% no, so we should be fine. Yeah, still a lot on shoot. Well, no, that doesn't really matter, Grant. Ooh. Well, no, because wild cards need to be in command, Grant. Well, yeah, but that's not any good. That's doing you nothing. Because he's needing flanking. No, so nothing doing there. So there's no point in a wild card. I really don't think we need any actions this turn. Extra actions. So you're as well garrison something. Now, what I say, did we not have this garrison? No, we didn't. Or did it lose it? Yeah, because red fires into there. Blue and yellow fires into there. So this one we've got garrisoned. Yeah, all we can really do is garrison this, I think. We spoke about up here how we weren't allowed to do it because it needs to be able to trace into there, and brown is firing into there at the moment, so that's not any good. Yeah, we're very limited. My, we are getting slaughtered. I'm looking around here. It's just a massive white with a red flag on it. Yeah, this is a good scene to. Okay, yeah, well, I can't undisrupt. I don't really need an action. It doesn't look like I'm going to benefit from a wild card. So yeah, I'll just garrison this hex here. Sorry, maybe not showing you that. It is in US communication. It's adjacent to it can be occupied or adjacent to a US unit, and be able to trace communication. So that's fine, I believe. Right, and then yeah, no, we can't establish any new command posts, so that'll be that. There's nothing to raise, no command posts in play that we can increase the range. So on the US action phase, yeah, I should be able to push through this. Yeah, I don't think I can wait another turn. I could, but shouldn't you maybe even having a go at this then as well? Yeah, I was thinking about increasing strength. See, I need to know what this is, maybe do something about it, but then these two guys are up here with this, and I mean, we should be coming down to this really, shouldn't we? Because what's he going to do when he reaches there? He's going to have to come down and help here, for sure. He's going to... No, that's intense red, isn't it? Oh, look at that. It's intense red as well. Why did it do that? So you can't move adjacent. And the one... Yeah, so I can't. All I could do is move that unit from there to there. That's taking an infiltration jet. Move that into there, and then once that guy, well, I'm assuming like he deals with that, then he's got to either move into here or here. Well, this one's silly because it's an intense purple. This is steady purple. It moves in there, and then yeah. Would you really like that tank to be down here to barrage? I don't know if I made a mess of that as well. The other thing I do is I move this hero unit up here. Which maybe, I don't know, maybe it's... We've not got much time left anyway. That's the thing, we've not got any time left. Get in there, Grant. Stop it. You've got the hero now. We got the hero. It was unfortunate the guy stayed, got his disruption removed, but let's just accept it. Okay, you're going to take a hit or two. Let's hope it's just one hit you take. Right, so that's happening there. That's a free action. I don't think I'm doing anything with this. Because I need to be in its field of fire, don't I? The barrage. Yeah, I don't know why you're needing to... Yeah, needs to be either in the field of fire or something needs to be in... Oh. Right, stop then. You can't actually barrage. You can't actually have a barrage on this, Grant. Would that be a... you see, that's what I said. I can't go into close combat with the HQ hero. That is an action to do that, okay. It's a barrage. What are we looking for? So if we barrage with that, you're actually only looking for red, because it's a 4 strength one. And then the other possible barrage, well, the last card drawn was not red. The other possible barrage, oops. Yeah, I think the map's kind of stuck to the plexi anyway. Now, is either here, which you need a yellow diamond. I've got a yellow triangle as the last card. Not much more in the way of yellow. Or a blue diamond, if I wanted to go here. Hang on, if I attack with that, no, that's not any good. This needs to be flanked. Does the... Can the tank flank? Or does it need to be infantry? Flanking, right, that is in the contents somewhere. There it is, page 15. Sorry, I just can't retain this information. You must see how my memory is not good. In order to meet the flanking requirement in an attack, US units must be attacking the Japanese occupied hex from at least 2 hexes that are adjacent to the target but not to each other. So the tank is okay for that. So why aren't we better maybe just taking a chance and moving them down there beside the hero? I mean, okay, if yellow fires, he's toast. Then we would have a strength of, well, if yellow does not fire, you're going to have the flank and you're going to have 6 strength. He's not getting doubled, so you're going to have greater than. Yeah. Why don't you just do that? Yeah, let's just do that. So I'm just going to get my free action to move. Yeah. Chances of me disrupting it, I would need a yellow diamond to do that one or a blue diamond to do that one. So it's too much to ask for. Right, I might as well spend an action. Where else is all an action? Oh, I'll tell you where. Here. So I think we can just do this though. So yeah, because I don't really want that reinforcing, so I'm going to move that guy into there. He's moving into steady blue and steady red, so it's a bit riskier, but... So let's do that. Right, sorry, we're in our action phase. That can be removed. And that can be removed. I'll just put that guy down the bottom again. So the hero's on the top. The guy down the bottom's not going to do anything. So action up to there. These do have a free action. I'm not going to do anything with them. This disruption gets removed. And yeah, keep my counters all tidy there, Stuart. Yeah, what are you on about? You actually said that you were disturbed by Kurt's videos as well, the way he had his counters. So what are you giving me a hard time about keeping my counters on nice and tidy? Or is that not what you're meaning? You must be meaning something else. I must be moving them about a bit too much and it's irritating. Well, sorry. Okay. So I've got 2 actions left. What was I going to do? Yeah, barrage. Yeah, because I can barrage this, because this is sitting in red. It's in command of an HQ, and the tank's within range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only sitting in red. Oh, this guy's... Oh, no, he's sitting in blue as well. So either one of these are in command. So yeah, let's do that. Let's spend an action up there on that tank. Well, the other thing I said about the tank was moving it into there, but... Yeah, let's barrage the red position, just in case. Because to be honest, if it is barrage, well... You could still go in. You could still go in close combat, Grant. You're going to get 3 cards, though. He's going to get 3 cards as well. But if you've got it disrupted... I don't know. Right, let's see if the barrage works. So it needs to be... No, symbol doesn't work because he's got depth. It needs to be just red on the card. So just a red. Ugh. Right, that'll be that then. So that didn't work. I do have 1 action left. Do you have anything, Grant? Probably not. Yeah, I mean, there's no point trying to consider or even... Well, I don't really want to use that guy, but... This is instead... Moving in there is an intense red. We need to try and deal with that first. These would be getting a free action anyway. So now we're not going to close combat. And I can't really... I mean, if I move in there, I'm concentrating the hex. I can't move from into there. Well... What I could do, like I've said, is move that guy into there, not the HQ, and then move that guy into there. He would take an infiltration, which is not good because we just didn't... We drew a card that wasn't red there. But if we got a red circle, this guy would take a hit. But does that help at all? Not right now, it doesn't. I'm as well wait until next turn. And who knows, we might have a barrage attempt again. Yeah, okay, leave it. There's no... No. You know, you can do with that guy is jumping as well, but... It's not the worst idea in the world, but... We'll leave it till the closing turns. Right, that's going to be me. So I have 1 action left that I've not spent. So I'm just going to... We've got a close combat to resolve here, just the 1. So I'm just going to quickly tidy things up while I'm yakking away here. And we'll do this close combat. So, well, this is an interesting one, I suppose. Bit of a gamble. Yeah, well, let's do it. So it's going to happen in brown. Okay. So we don't know the depth marker, do we? But we know it's a horrible 4cc, isn't it? So, right, my battery is running, so keep moving, Grant. Right, so we've got depth and a 4 strength cc. Okay, that's happening in brown. Yeah, there's not much more that you need to. Well, yeah, okay. Okay, so we need to reveal it. It's funny, this flip book that I've got is only every time I look round that's the bit it's at Close Combat. I've never really used it apart from that. Things do start coming back to you, but yeah, it's one of these games where some people do that, don't they? What is it like? Most easily forgotten rules. I wonder if there's a. That's quite a good thing. It's not something I look at. So, you know, when people create these files, easily forgotten rules, it's not something I really think about. But how often would that maybe save me in this game? Because there's been at least 3, possibly 4 easily forgotten rules that I've easily forgot. I forgot. Right, anyway. So what is the depth? Oh, it's another CC! You're having a laugh. Wow. And we've not got them disrupted. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Right. So a bunch of cards. So we're getting 4 for the 4 steps and 1 for the hero. We're getting 5. 3, 4, 5. However, he's getting about the same, isn't he? So 1 for the unit, 1 for the depth, 1 because he's 4 strength or greater, that's 3. And then 1 each for the 2 CCs. And one more card, I think. I think I've only got 4 here. 2, 4. Yeah, they're sticking together. My hands are getting a bit sweaty here. When it's like, I'll just double check if he gets 1 for each CC. I'm pretty sure he does. 1 for the number of units, 1 for the number of depth. Yeah, you're always going to just get 1 each there. He's not attacking. He's got 4 plus strength, so that's another 1. That's 3 cards. And then the number of each CC listed on the unit and depth marker in the combat. So there is 2, so it is indeed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards each. Okay, right. Here we go. Wait to have a wee drink here. Yeah, got myself a wee lucky whiskey tonight, so hopefully it's going to do the trick, right? In brown, yeah? Yeah, we're fighting in brown. So we don't want to see brown for this first card. Here we go. No! No! So we lose a card. Fortunately not brown. I was kind of like, well, I do like to see that when it happens. I don't want to see it happen at all, but... So we take a step loss. Right, over at us. Come on, this has to be brown. Yes, no event again. We hit him, we want to remove a brown. We do not, so he's got his own back there. We get the depth marker. Right, back to him. We've got 3 steps left. We've got a hero as well. So we should be able to fight this out, shouldn't we? Right, over at him. Brown. No, CCU with US withdrawal hat. That's not happening. Come on, Grant. You just need 1 more. Come on. I said I'd be happy as long as just lose 1 step. Yes! CCU's withdrawal hit. Not happening. He discards a card. Look at that. It was brown as well. We've got him. We've got him. See, and it makes you feel now I kind of feel like maybe I should be doing some more CC, you know, when you see that, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe I should be just going for it a bit. So we had 2 cards left. He only had 1. We took 1 step loss. These cards go back. I mean, we are going to be disrupted, but I mean, we're sitting sweet. It's a nice hex, to be honest. So that's where we came from. That's where we are. Yeah, there's nothing firing into that hex. And that shuts off the issue. Well, I'll tell you what else it shuts off. It now means this guy can trace communication. In fact, they can both trace communication. Well, and him as well. He is going to be disrupted though. Yeah, when you see that, you kind of think, maybe I should. Because the thing is, we only need. When he's got a depth marker and a unit, he's got to whittle down 4 of our steps. I mean, and a hero there as well, so it had to actually be 5 hits. Whereas we only need 2 hits on him, and as long as no reinforces come along or anything like that, it does kind of tempt you. Yeah. Well, I can't do it now because I had to do it at the end of the turn. It's kind of tempting. Maybe I should have went in there with that. That's only 3 card draw, but that one's 4. I mean, maybe I should think of that next turn. Although now, because we've got this result here, and, oh yes, we'll be able to undisrupt that guy, assuming we only get 1 support marker, but that's a target for that support marker for sure. Right, I've lost throwing things that they're sticking to my jumper now. I've got an action marker out here still. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, that was that. Well, good finish to the turn. But yeah, it does kind of say. I remember there's a thread out there about somebody saying, "Why do you bother attacking? Why don't you just CC all the time?" I'm sure Martin's involved with a response to that. There is, there is definitely times where you can't go through the game CCing all the time. But when you see it go like that, well, I still lost a step though. I still lost a step. So, right, on to turn 26. Phase marker goes back, and the cards come away. We are going to reshuffle this time, so I will do that before we switch this off. There we go. Well, I'm just shuffling away here. But yeah, look at the green on the map. I mean, it's ridiculous down here, isn't it? And it's weak as anything, really. I thought our tank died. No, he didn't. No, he would have if, it was a mortar fire, it was one away. Yeah, okay. No, I think everyone's okay. Right, so on to turn 26, we're getting close now. We can probably, gain some positions up that, the bird's beak bit. I don't know what best way to go about that with the few turns that we've got left, but we could maybe do something. But we can forget about all the rest here. I mean, I moved that guy into there. He's got to just sit there and hope for the best. This, to be honest, is better just getting out of here, because we're not going to do anything. So, yeah, because I could get him back. I mean, these 2 are empty now, look. And these are 2 points for us as well, so if they're occupied. So, yeah, I want to move this guy back. And probably, see, this guy's not in a position either, but that is steady blue. So these are, but I can't trace communication, so I need to deal with this guy. Yeah, I need to deal with him. And I kind of need to deal with that. So we'll move the tank down there. Yeah, actually, we do not want yellow fire next turn. Or that's going to screw that up as well. Right, okay, that's the deck freshly shuffled and ready to go. And, yes. Oh, I made an interesting little purchase today. It was, I've been talking about some new games to play, and I spoke to Hal a little bit, and I've always quite liked an idea of an American Civil War game that was complex and could be played solo. Though I know there's a few out there, but they're a bit more simpler. Chancellorsville one, and then you've got a couple of the White Dog Game ones, aren't they? That are just, I'm not really sure they're my cup of tea, and they're quite pricey for what they look. It's, component wise and that, what I'm having to pay over here anyway. I mean, you guys in the US get some, Hal was just telling me he bought that Point Blank, which I'm considering buying. Now, it's going to cost me... There's a damaged copy over here that I can get for 120 something pounds. That's before delivery, so add another... It's quite a beefy game, isn't it? It's quite a heavy game, so maybe possibly another tenner onto that, so 130. And to buy it new, like, wasn't much I was saving, but I've bought damaged games before, and it says it's just a dent in the box lid or something. So I figured saving myself £10 or £15 to get a damaged one. But I mean, he got, I want to say, has delivered for $80 or something, which is £70 maybe less than that, £65 maybe. So it's like half the price I'm paying for it. And that was new, I believe, anyway. So anyway, where did I get going with that? Point Blank, yeah. Hang on, I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, it was US Civil War games. And there's quite a few of the White Dog game ones. They've got one or two. And like I say, there's a few out there. But he come back, told me, apparently there's one called Battle Hymn. And I've looked at that before. It's a 2-player game. US Civil War is a 2-player game. They look brilliant. They look amazing, these games. But he's telling me in development they've got Battle Hymn Volume 2, and apparently it's meant to contain some kind of AI or bot. I'm always a bit suspicious about them though when it talks about that, so we will see. But there's not really much in the complex way Civil War games out there. But John Brown had spoke to me as well, mentioned that he gave me a link to there's a solo war game list out there on BGG, and I'm pretty sure I'd looked at it before, I came across it before, but I forgot all about it, so I was glad for him sending me that link again, and I was going through all the games, and a couple of games that he mentioned, and it just a little light lit up in my head again. One was Mosby's Raiders. Now, it's a very old game. I'm sure some of you have heard about it. I don't think it is that complex, but there was a guy over in the UK selling a copy of it. Used, obviously, but I think it was in good nick. And he was only selling it for like £25. And I was like, Mosby's Raiders. I forgot about that because I was considering buying it. I think I looked at little video footage there is out there on it. And I'm not quite sure it was grabbing me, but then afterwards I thought, well, you know what, £25 it's not really a lot. It's considered to be a pretty decent game as well. So it got me thinking, and I went and looked on, and the guy was still selling it, and I've just concluded the deal, and hopefully it'll be getting sent out to me soon. So I might put that on the table and have a wee run through that. Don't know if some of you guys that have played the game back in the day, because I think it's probably from back in the 80s or 90s maybe. I think 80s. Long before I started getting into this hobby, but and like I say, I don't think it is that complex, but I'm hopeful that what Hal talks about, this Battle Hymn 2 or something like that. But anytime these games come out with a alleged AI, they're not enemy action AIs. You know, I just wish there was more Mr. Butterfields out there because I get an impression John Butterfield is more of a World War II man. You know, all these war games have been based on that. So that's fair enough. You know what? If he keeps making World War II solo games, I'll keep buying them. It would be nice if there was others out there that design solo systems like him, or if he was even swayed towards, you know, some different theatres, some different eras. Not that, I'm not sure that it's my cup of tea, like American Civil War. I might find that it's kind of dull and not. Napoleonic stuff as well, but there's not much in the solo side of that. That was another I was looking at today. Lock and Load are meant to be bringing out. It's kind of been in the works for a while. There's some videos that some people got some prototypes of the game. What is it called? First Victories? I might be making that up. I think it's from the designer that done some of these La Bataille games or something like that. Anyway, it's meant to have some. It's got the soul assistant, which lock and load kind of like to. I don't know. Again, I'm worried about this point blank. Hal said he would get in touch with me and let me know how it is. So he should have that in a while. But whether learning the rules and all that, because I still feel like I'm maybe going to regret it. But it's still probably the one game I'm thinking about getting for Christmas. So anyway, that's probably 5 minutes is something that you don't need. So if I could be bored, I'd put that in the header just to ignore the last 5 minutes. But yeah, anyway, I won't do that. So you'll just have to suffer through it, or realise it's time to switch off now because Grant's just ranting. Right, I'll get away for now and I'll be back with turn 27. Yeah, I'll probably get tomorrow night, starting to be going back to work again shortly, but I'm still hoping to get this game finished and Carrier Battle within the next couple of weeks, so that my next sort of long weekend off, I'm hopefully going to have something new set up to try out. One, I get the feeling it might be that Mosby's Raiders now, and probably on one table, and then on the other table maybe the Christmas game that I decide on. Although I keep going on it as Give Us Victories, so you know the biggest problem with that is the map. It's a double map that I don't have. I think I said this already. I've got one bit of plexi that's been cut, so I think if I'm going to do it justice, I'm going to have to buy another bit of plexi and cut it to the size of my table so that I can lay 2 sheets, because the maps go the other way. It's like turning this map round. You can see this map. Well, I'm not quite sure that the full, because it's, to be honest, it's an Italian game, so my guess is the sizes might be slightly different. But if you basically turn this map, to its side, and then add another one to it, that's kind of what it's like. So it's going to take up the whole table. And this plexi, you can see the plexi goes from there. That's the best I can do for my sheets, buying sheets across this way anyway. And it goes to here. So really I only need it to go to here, but I need then 2 of them to turn them around, if you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, I think that's one of the main reasons it's putting me off trying to set that game up. But okay, I've went on enough, so I'll be back tomorrow. Cheers.